Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I have little doubt that the striker, Ollie Watkins, will have a huge role to play here, provided they can service him with the right quality. It's vital that they play those short crosses and cutbacks he can run onto. That's the best aspect of his game, his explosiveness and clever anticipation in front of goal.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's having a pop! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Onana and Lindelof. Bailey. That's a good foray he's making. Vitinha. Ambitious ball here. He's through here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. João Neves. Oh, it's Dembele.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well read, and the danger is averted. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Madsen. Now it's Buendia. Knocks it into space. He's found space here. There will be a throw-in. And he skips past his man. That is good strength. Great defending, strong and determined. Fabian Ruiz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. Real chance! So it is still 0-0. Onana.
Aston really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Marquinhos. And it's Hakimi. Now João Neves. Marquinhos. Pacho. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball swung in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Onana. Barkley. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Bailey. They get a throw in. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good-looking ball. João Neves. That's a good ball out wide. That's been cut out, well played. Onana. And here's Dembele. Always goal side. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Mings. And Madsen. And it's Barkley. Onana. That has not gone well. This is Dembele. Doué is onto this.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pass somewhat off target. Barkley. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely spread. Now it's Dembele. And it's Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Here's Vitinha. João Neves. And it's Hakimi. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Lovely feet. That is headed for the middle. Lindelof is there. Tries one from range. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Lindelof. Here's Bailey. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's destined for the flank. Now the cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi. He won't be happy with that one. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Barkley. And it's Barkley. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Dembele. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Doué's cross. He leaps for it. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. Paris Saint-Germain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's Dembele! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he's quick to get rid. Watkins proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Dembele. Onana. And it's Amadou Onana. Buendia. Oh, refuses to take the bait. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Paris Saint-Germain looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're underway for the second half. Paris Saint-Germain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's a pretty loose pass. Bailey. Barkley. Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, well played. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Barkley. And they win it back again. João Neves. And here's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
No way he was going to let him past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Bailey. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha gets on his bike and on the move. He is through here. That's good play. Aimed at the far side.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
A sharp little ball here. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Paris Saint-Germain are still that goal to the good. That's very neat. Fabian Ruiz! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 19, le numéro 33.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Barkley. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Zaire Emery. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those sort of...
It's Dembele! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bailey. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Zaire Emery. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Mendes. And there's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, he's been caught napping! Flashes it across. Now, who's going to be first to this? Barkley. Now it's Watkins. And he is dashing away. Now it's Buendia. Great chance! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10.
We're looking at a different game now.
Le numéro 49.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vitinha. Vitinha! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, it's played into the area. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi. Nuno Mendes. Paris Saint-Germain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Onana. Vitinha. João Neves. And it's Neves. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nuno Mendes tries a cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Madsen getting forward. And Rodgers. Now it's Watkins. He's picked his way through. Hakimi proves too strong.
Aston clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Can he get it through? Oh, what a ball! And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Le numéro 19.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Vitinha. Lindelof gets across to intercept that. Mings. Onana. And Rodgers. Distributed tidily. Now it's Bailey. Chance for a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Rodgers clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Changement.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Madsen gets a good foot in there. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Kvaratskhelia. Bizot gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Mbaye. Cash. Now it's Watkins. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
Il y aura 4 minutes
João
de
Neves.
temps additionnel.
4 extra minutes added on. Rodgers. Mbaye. Spread to the right. That's beautifully weighted. And he's lost his man here. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
And that's been won straight back. Rodgers, nicely weighted ball. And it's made its way to... He's having a shot! Mendes gets it clear. Lee Kang-in. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Kvaratskhelia picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a